Gladiators Blood for Roses is a card game that places 2 to 5 players both inside and outside of the gladiator pit. Players will bid on gladiators, bet on the battle's winner, and then face each other in bloody combat in the arena. A variety of attack, defend, and effect cards, as well as unique gladiator abilities, are all at a player's disposal in battle, but only one gladiator will be left standing victorious, and with victory comes glory. All footage is from a prototype version of the game and does not represent the final components. At the start of each round, an event is revealed, and gladiators are made available for bidding. Depending on the number of players, available prices of the gladiators will change. To bid, players place their marker in the leftmost available space of a gladiator, changing their bid if they are outbid. After all players have finished bidding, players pay glory equal to the cost, taking an excess from the bank as a loan. Players ready their chosen gladiators by taking their unique cards and drawing from the available attack, defend, and effect decks. Then, players may bet on a winner in the forthcoming combat. Each gladiator's payout depends on where they are in the turn order. Combat then begins, and this is where the meat of the game resides. On a player's turn, they may play an attack card, discard a card, or resolve a marked effect card or ability. Attack cards can be responded to with potential counters found on the banners on the side of the card. If an attack is not responded to, its effect happens, most likely dealing damage. Damage dealt gives crowd favor, and defeating gladiators grants bonus crowd favor. If an attack card is countered, a back and forth chain of combat begins. Defend cards counter attacks, and effect cards counter defends. These chains continue until a card cannot be countered or a player passes. This final card then takes effect. Some cards have immediate effects that resolve before the opponent has a chance to counter. The combat phase ends when one player is left standing. A player is eliminated when their health reaches 0 or they run out of cards in hand. The player in first place gains the first place prize on the event card, while the runner-up gains the second place prize. Players must then exchange all their earned crowd favor tokens and gain the respective glory reward payout. This process repeats for a chosen number of events decided at the start of the game, or when a player's wheel of glory fills up. Either of these conditions triggers endgame, and the player with the most collected glory wins. Each gladiator has their own unique ability that resonates with their fighting style. Certain fighting styles are rewarded with certain attack cards, but never in a way that alters the balance of the game. Combat is where the true flavor of Gladiators Blood for Roses shines. The exchange of blows builds exciting images in the mind, and when a new card is played, it's almost possible to hear the clash of steel on steel as blows are deftly defended and quickly returned. If you are looking for a board game with a fast-paced and engaging combat system, Gladiators Blood for Roses is for you. Players will find it easy to pick up the combat system, allowing immersion to happen almost immediately. If you are looking for a variety of cards and abilities, Gladiators Blood for Roses is for you. With 194 combat cards and 8 gladiators with special abilities, there is a vast potential for unique exchanges from turn to turn. If you are looking for a board game night with player interaction, Gladiators Blood for Roses is for you. The bidding and combat system are both built on interaction. Throughout the entirety of Gladiators Blood for Roses, players will be interacting with one another, going head-to-head both inside and outside of the arena. If you are looking for a game where player choices matter, Gladiators Blood for Roses is for you. Due to your hand being both your possible action pool and a potential life source, hand management is key. Knowing when to push further, when to defend, and when to let a blow through is the difference between defeat and victory. Gladiators Blood for Roses shines through its combat system. Players will feel as though they are in the arena exchanging blows with one another. The decisions players make matter. Knowing what cards to play and when means the difference between victory and defeat. With its large variety of gladiator abilities, attack, defend, and effect cards, players will have a numerous amount of potential options when faced with a worthy foe. This immersive system will put players in the game and have them clamoring for another battle as soon as the first is finished. Hopefully, this has given you a better idea of what Gladiators Blood for Roses is and if the game is for you. I'm Justin from Playing Board Games. Please consider liking and subscribing. Have a good one, and as always, GG's.